How to knit the Lazy Links stitch, English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Mountain Meadow Wool for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Laramie line in the color Fern. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: knit, purl, cluster 6, which is a special abbreviation we will cover in this tutorial. To begin this stitch, you must cast on in multiples of 8 plus 10. Row 1. Beginning on the right side of our work, we're going to purl 2. Then we're going to start our repeat by knitting 2. And we'll finish our repeat by purling 2. So we'll continue knitting 2 and purling 2 until the end of the row. Row 2. We're going to begin by knitting 2. Then we're going to start our repeat by purling 2. And we'll finish our repeat by knitting 2. So we're going to purl 2 and knit 2 until the end of the row. Row 3. We're going to begin by purling 2. Then we're going to start our repeat by doing a cluster 6. So the way this will work is we're going to knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2 again. Then we're going to transfer these 6 stitches onto a cable needle or another double pointed needle. Okay, and we're going to hold this in front of our work. Now we're going to wrap the yarn 2 times counterclockwise around these stitches, okay? So, just in case you're not sure which way is counterclockwise, this is the way the clock goes, and this is the opposite, so this would be counter. So we're going to just wrap this around and we're going to pull these in tight. 1 and 2, and then we're going to slip those stitches back onto our working needle. All right. And then we'll continue our repeat by purling 2. So we're going to repeat this sequence all the way across until the end of the row. Row 4. We're going to begin by knitting 2. Then we're going to start our repeat by purling 2. And we'll finish our repeat by knitting 2. So we'll continue purling 2 and knitting 2 until the end of the row. Row 5. We're going to repeat row 1, so we'll begin by purling 2. Then we'll start our repeat by knitting 2. And we'll finish our repeat by purling 2. So continue knitting 2 and purling 2 until the end of the row. Row 6. We're going to repeat row 2, so we'll begin by knitting 2. Then we'll start our repeat by purling 2. And we'll finish our repeat by knitting 2. So we'll continue purling 2 and knitting 2 until the end of the row. Row 7. We're going to begin by purling 2. Then we're going to knit 2 and purl 2 again. Next we're going to do our cluster 6, so we'll knit 2. This will begin our repeat as well. Purl 2 and then knit 2 again. Okay, then we're going to take our cable needle here and slip these last 6 stitches back onto the cable needle. And then we're going to wrap the yarn around these 6 stitches 2 times counterclockwise. So 1 and 2, and you can pull these a little bit tight. I wouldn't cinch them too tight. Whatever you do, make sure that you're having it about the same width on all of them though. Okay, once we've wrapped it around 2 times, we're going to place these back onto our working needle. Alright, we're going to finish up our repeat by purling 2. So we'll continue repeating this sequence until we reach the last 4 stitches in our row. And when we reach the last 4 stitches in our row, we're going to knit 2 and then purl 2. Row 8. We're going to repeat row 2 again, so we'll begin by knitting 2. Then we'll start our repeat by purling 2. And we'll finish up our repeat by knitting 2. So we'll continue purling 2 and knitting 2 until the end of the row. Repeat rows 1 through 8 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how you knit the lazy link stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch a Day? Join our VIP email list to get every stitch directly to your inbox. Sign up today at newstitchaday.com/VIP.